How Antipas got its name. The name Antipas was derived from the two major tribes dominating the area. Anti from the word Antique and Pas from Pasi, two places found in Panay Island.
Hereunder are the details on some of the steps of Father Carol took. In the year 1994, installation of culverts on the ice of some springs with hoses to direct the water from there to a lower location for supply to the public. In 1995, a modern bridge was built over the small stream coming from the above springs within their property. A few years later, this was replaced by a concrete on which makes cruising possible when for their tractor. Welcome to Antipas, a town on the hill. The name Antipas was derived from the two major tribes dominating the area, Anti from the word Antique and Pas from Pasi, two places found in Panay Island. The municipality of Antipas before its creation into a regular municipality was just a mere sitio called Buru-Buruan of Barangay Kiaab of the municipality of Matalam, which is inhabited mostly by Manubos. Due to continuous influx of Christian settlers in the area, the Municipal Council of Matalam passed a resolution in 1963 approved by the defunct Provincial Board of Cotabato and then was consequently recognized as one of the regular barangays of Matalam, bearing the name of Antipas. The enthusiasm of the natives and their determination to run their own affairs, coupled with the fertility of the soil and the promise of a brighter future of the area, brought forth the unified will of the people when they petitioned the national government through the provincial government headed by then Governor Carlos Bicahelo and represented by Assemblyman Jesus Amparo of the Batasang Pambansa. On October 14, 1980, by virtue of Batas Pambansa No. 88, approved by President Ferdinand A. Marcos, ratified by the people of the municipality of Matalam on December 6, 1980, and ultimately inaugurated on March 7, 1981, Antipas was created as the 15th municipality of Cotabato. A town on the hill, so people say of Antipas after passing through a steep and winding road and getting there. Long before the road connecting towards the city of Cotabato was paved, it would take a half a day or more of jeepney travel in going to and from the province of Cotabato's capital, which is the city of Cotabato, 35 kilometers away from Antipas. Today, travel time via air-conditioned vans will only last up to 35 to 40 minutes. Antipas is centrally located at the heart of Arakan Valley Complex. It is bounded on the east by the municipality of Magpet, on the north by Arakan River, on the south by President Rojas, and on the west by its mother municipality, Matalam, comprising 13 barangays. Generally, Antipas has a marked topography of vast level to nearly level, slight to moderate rolling and sloping areas. The flatlands are the influx of tourists in the municipality of Antipas creates revenue, employment in the farm, and gives rise to a more ecologically sustainable environment. The primary aim of the local government of Antipas, headed by Honorable Mayor Cristobal Criscadongon, the present mayor of Antipas, in being an agro-tourism destination, is to educate as many people as possible on the health and wellness benefits of organic farming and the consumption of chemical-free vegetables and herbs and synthetic-free fish and meat. The Oblate Galilee Farm, or EGF, situated at Bukwak, Malangag, Antipas, Cotabato. The Oblate Galilee Farm in Sitio Bukwak, Malangag, Antipas, Cotabato is a 9.2 hectare model project for upland areas. The terrain is hilly and has rolling creeks. The project is envisioned by Father Abe Caro OMI, a French Oblate missionary priest, with the end in mind to create an environment which is chemical and pollution-free, repair the damage done by humans to the environment, demonstrate appropriate upland farming technologies, and build bridges between people separated by race and religion. Most travelers and visitors agree that the OGF is a nice realization in a semi-desert environment. Their only regret is that few are those who adopt its technologies, but when they are told that the cost has been higher even than expected at the start, they wonder why. They do not realize the amount of work and money that has gone into the transformation of that semi-desert into a luxuriant oasis. They fail also to see that the groundwork was done by ordinary farmers who had no previous experience in the kind of work they were asked to do using only picks, spades, and wheelbarrows. Even Father Abe Caro of OMI could not have foreseen the cost of enterprise. It has been a kind of adventure where Father Caro had to face all along the way unexpected problems and difficulties, and where they also discovered possibilities unforeseen at the start. Hereunder are some details on different aspects of their work and the stages of their journey according to Father Abe Caro that I quoted intertextually in his article, The Progressive Development of the Bungwak Project on 1993. Father Caro hoped that it will help to understand better why their neighbors are slow in adopting their methods and why their progress towards self-sufficiency has been slow. How the OGF got its water resources. According to the article written by Father Abe Caro of OMI, the decision to start the water resources was taken during the time of Father Estrella as provincial on the recommendation of both Fathers Tariman and Villanueva, who accompanied Father Caro on his first visit to the site in May 1993. What struck of Father Caro's first visit was the amount of water gushing out of springs located in a creek at the foot of a hill. When the decision was taken to establish there a new experimental farm, priority was given to their development. Father Caro foresaw their crucial importance for the future of the project. But Father Caro did not realize how much time, work, and money it would entail to develop that creek and to make all that water a source of new life for the surrounding barren lands and for their neighbors. Hereunder are the details on some of the steps of Father Caro talk. In the year 1994, installation of culverts on the ice of some springs with hoses to direct the water from there to a lower location for supply to the public. In 1995, a modern bridge was built over the small stream coming from the above springs within their property. A few years later, this was replaced by a concrete on which makes cruising possible when for their tractor. In the year 1996 to 1997, the building of a dam with a water gate to turn the creek into a fish pond about 35 meters long and 15 meters wide, using only spades and wheelbarrows, took them many months. This dam was damaged a few years later during a storm because of sudden torrents of water rushing from the surrounding hills and overfilling the pond. Later, 7 hydraulic rams were installed in the above creek without any other source of power than water supplied through pipes and compressed air. They supply 11 reservoirs located in various parts of their land about up to 150 meters away and 20 to 30 meters higher. That water is used for the needs of their livestock and for irrigation during the dry season. A 12 reservoir was built near a new building that served as a training center about 100 meters away from the main project. Engineers from NDU and Davao, after observing these rams, later built their own models. In the year of 1998, 3 more dams approximately 7 meters long and 2 meters wide were built to make new fish ponds located in another creek lower than the first one. One of those dams serves also to divert a stream. Agod River, which before made an situ their land and flooded part of it during heavy rains. For that, the wall of soil and stones about 3 meters high with big trees growing on it had to be removed. In the year 2000, an underground stream found a way out through that dam, gradually enlarging it until it became a big hole, allowing a great part of the pond water to rush out. The repairs took them many weeks. Digging of 2 artesian wells, locally called flowing, for safe drinking water. The first one is on Father Caro's land, the other one on the land of one of their workers. How the OGF got its livestock. The OGF first purebred goats were brought at the BRLC of Baptist Rural Life Center in 1995. They are never let out for grazing. Their barns have been enlarged and improved little by little to accommodate their increasing number. They are fed mostly with cutting from the hedgerows growing along the contour lines. Parts of their land are also planted with forage for them. Cows, a few were bought in 1999 from the Digos Monastery. New and better barns, financed by Father Caro's personal friends from France, were built for them in 2003. Today, they have 7 cows, calves included. 7 to 8 liters of milk from both goats and cows are harvested daily and marketed locally. People, and particularly children who never tasted fresh milk before, have learned to appreciate it. The pigs of Father Carop started growing pigs long ago, but their housing was not good, too small and not well ventilated. A new and better building for 10 sows, financed by some benefactors, was put up lately in the hope that it would contribute to make their project self-supporting within a few years. Poultry, about 20 birds. When Father Abe Carop began in 1993, the sitio appeared to be a dying place with a few houses lost in the midst of semi-barren hills. It is different today. Many landless families, after acquiring a few hectares, have settled along the newly built road. Youths were given a chance to go for higher education in Antipas or in USM Kabakan. Vices like alcoholism are regressing. The relationship between Christians and indigenous Manobo people has improved. Visitors, some from distant places, have shown interest in the work of the group and expressed their admiration for their achievements. Many have found new reasons to hope for a better future for themselves and their children. Verse in the Bible quoted by Father Abe Carop OMI in Matthew chapter 4 verse 16 says, "People in darkness will see a great light." Some major tourist world-class resorts include Il and Z Resort, a place to relax and swim on its crystal clear freshness of the water and the savor of the rainforest air, and amazing and captivating ambience located at Sitio Tigmamanok, Barangay Kiaab, and the Bulwang Natural Spring Resort located at Barangay Balatab. This is Antipas, a town on the hill, Dagaya, Antipas.